Bonjour tout le monde and welcome back to the Ultimate Fashion History. It is July 14th and so in this little special episode we're heading back to 1789 for a Bastille Day special, and we're going to be looking at the fashion of les sans-culottes. A little history refresher. Who were les sans-culottes? Well, they were the working class revolutionaries of the troisième état, the third estate. Why were they called les sans-culottes? Well, sans-culottes literally means without breeches. They wore the long ankle-length trouser of the working class and not those cute little breeches worn by the aristocracy of the deuxième état, the second state. And les sans-culottes used fashion to group themselves together, help them identify each other, and to create a sort of civilian uniform. Their emblem, of course, was the tricolore, this little rosette with the red, white and blue, which of course would become the French flag eventually. And check these out. These have survived since the 18th century, this pair of wooden mules with their tricolore. Another item that we associate with les sans-culottes is this, the bonnet rouge. And stripes, a cream or white and red stripe. Now this is kind of interesting because stripes were actually associated with the deuxième état, the aristocrats. Stripes were a big fashion craze of the 18th century. Amongst the aristocracy, they were known as Peking stripes, and they were an absolute fashion fad. So it's kind of interesting to see the sans-culottes appropriating stripes into their own little uniform. And here is a revolutionary sans-culotte lady with that stripe on her skirt and on that scarf that she has tied around her head with, of course, the tricolore rosette there. There was a jacket that was associated with les sans-culottes as well. It was called a carmagnole. There it is. And ladies would wear the carmagnole as well as men. So really this is one of the first instances we see of women wearing menswear. And oh look, there's the carmagnole on the runway. Often fashion goes back to les sans-culottes for inspiration. So although les sans-culottes were not a militia, they used clothing very deliberately to identify themselves as a group that stood up for their rights and were willing to do anything to gain them. When I talk about les sans-culottes in class, I actually compare them to the gay rights movement of the 1970s, where this sort of unofficial civilian uniform, either the black leather or the gay cowboy, these sort of uniforms were used for gay men to identify each other and to create a genuine movement, using fashion to distinguish themselves from their oppressors. You can contact me through my website, amandahalle.com. Like us on Facebook. I believe that's the expression. Better still, join our Facebook group. We have loads of fun over there. I'm back every week with new episodes on the Ultimate Fashion History, so just click the little circle to subscribe. And until then, I wish you a week full of liberté, égalité, and fraternité. Au revoir and happy Bastille Day. Let's open some wine.